Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Pod 999 podcast, where these spirits are dying to tell their tales. It's time to meet your ghoulish co-hosts, Dave Adams and Dave Maddron, as they'll be your guides through shadowy stories, chilling curiosities, mysterious mischief centered around all things Disney and more. And do remember, there's always room for more. So settle in, light your lantern, and beware. Some of what you hear may follow you home.
And here I am. As always, you've got the one, the only, the golden voice of the South, Dave Adams, coming to you live and in living color all the way from Madison, Alabama in the Pod 999 podcast studios. And as always, after 3 weeks apart, I have brought along my friend from the state of Texas, the one, the only, Universal Kids Resort, Dave.
Yeah, man.
Is that what we're going with
That's
the name?
where we're going today.
Okay.
Well, I mean, 3 weeks ago it was followed by Big Papa Pump and John Cena. And that ruffled some feathers. So
It did.
I noticed there was just a little bit of jealousy, and I didn't want to welcome you back to the States with that.
Well,
I come with arms wide open.
with arms wide open.
Exactly.
Under the sunlight.
Welcome home.
Thank
we
you.
got lots to talk about between your trip, my trip. But Dave, there's some Disney news.
There
So
is.
before we get to that, our good friend Mickeyla, she's got
She's
a
got
minute.
some.
or 10 to share with us.
She actually did well with us this week. She
Wow.
kept it under 2 minutes.
Oh, that's
But you'll see why. You'll
we
see
didn't
why.
give her enough to talk about.
Well, true. But before we bring on Mickey, I do
Yeah.
have to, one thing we have to, Michaela, before we bring her on, I do want to, say one thing you'll hear with my little stinger here.
It's fish! If I gave Punch tuna, I'd be an abomination!
I've got to say, rest in peace, Davy Chase, the original voice of Lilo. Funny thing, she's not only the original voice of Lilo, she was the actual actress that was Samara in The Ring.
Oh, wow.
The freaky little girl that climbs out of the well.
Okay.
That was her.
Impressive.
35 years old, man. Life is short.
Too young, man. Too
It is.
young.
Life is short. Hug the ones you love.
Yeah.
Just be with your family and always remember.
Dad said Ohana means family.
That's right.
So, rest in peace, Davy Chase. All right.
Yeah.
Let's bring on our good friend Michaela for the Mickey Minute. You ready for this?
Let's hear it.
All right.
Everyone, it's time for the Mickey Minute, where I, your host, Mickey Madison, review everything that happened in the last podcast in 1 minute or more. So without further ado, here we go. If you've been here for a while, you know that I've never successfully done this in less than a minute, so today we're going to give it a shot. Hello, this is future me letting you know that sometimes life happens and we had a change of scenery. So, here it is. The Mickey Minute is coming. The days are starting off strong this week with the wrestling. At this point, you guys should either start your own wrestling podcast or call each other 30 minutes before you hit record and just get it all out of your system already. Universal Kids is coming to Orlando, and I think it looks super awesome. I don't know if it's going to be for me, but I can't wait to try it out. And if I have one thing to say, it's that those hotel rooms look super duper duper cute. Now for the main topic at hand, the carousel progress. I'm not someone who typically likes change, however, I do believe that this ride definitely needs an update. I am not a bandwagon fan. I do love the carousel of progress, and I try and ride it every single time I'm at the park. It's just something about John and that dog that give me all the warm and fuzzies, and I can't wait to sing that song with him over and over and over again. They're the great big beautiful tomorrow. But I'm extremely sad that we're losing the current version of the ride simply due to nostalgia. Since Dave already took us on a history lesson, you you already know that it was originally in Disneyland and dismantled and put into Disney World. But did you know that the original narrator was Rex Allen? Rex Allen was a friend of Walt's who actually worked on many Disney projects and was the original voice of John when Walt debuted the ride at the World Fair in 1964. And although he's not the voice of John today, he is the voice of the grandfather in the final scene that we have in the current iteration of the ride. So even though the ride has had multiple updates throughout the years, there is one little piece of Walt left, and that's it. So once this is updated, will that be taken away forever? Who knows? Personally, I'm hoping that they still keep some of the grandfather's lines just so we can have a little piece of the original. So all that being said, yes, I think it needs to be updated, but I'm still really sad about it being changed, and my feelings are valid. I'm all for a women's lib, but I don't want Sarah to narrate one of the scenes, and if they get Anne Hathaway to be Sarah, I will absolutely lose my mind. Anne Hathaway, are you serious? Enough with the wrestling already. No, Bluey is not the only reason that people go to Animal Kingdom, because I'm people and I love Animal Kingdom. I love the food, I love the rides, I love it all, and it's not a happy park. That's all this week for the Mickey Minute. Join us next time, and until then, I love you. Bye!
Hey, she did it in under 2 minutes.
That's impressive. I give it to her. I know, like, she's off having a whole lot of fun with her family for the next few days. But Michaela, thank you for keeping it under 2 minutes.
Hey, it was great. One thing she did say: Universal Kids Resort's coming to Orlando. It's coming to Frisco, Texas.
It's Frisco, Texas.
Yes, and we will talk about that later. But we have a couple of things to talk about. Actually, Michaela, I do have to say, Anne Hathaway's pregnant. She announced it yesterday. We're going to look. This is the running joke that they will find a way to weave some Anne Hathaway always into our podcast.
Always. You have some pro wrestling. You have some Anne Hathaway.
Speaking of pro wrestling, you know what was in Paris while I was in Paris?
What was in Paris while you were in Paris?
WWE Raw.
It was.
I actually tried to find tickets, but they were too much.
Man, dude, that would have been awesome.
Could you imagine how awesome it would have been? And what's really cool is we were at the Louvre and the Eiffel Tower when Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins were there.
Nice.
I didn't get a chance to see them, but like their posting and everything matched up the timing. We were also at the Louvre when Snoop Dogg was there.
Oh,
but they closed the Louvre down for him to go through. But here's the deal.
Walking through the Louvre.
Yeah, I did go to Paris, but I could talk to you about the Paris trip the whole time. We're not going to talk about Paris itself, though. I'm just going to talk to y'all about Disneyland Paris, because that's what all of y'all listen to this podcast for, is our Disney and Universal takes, right?
Probably.
Yeah. But we do have some Disney news that people can use, right?
We do. And it's, Dave, if you've done any reading across the interwebs.
Yep.
Some feathers have been ruffled.
They have. And I'm going to say, here's my hot take. We're not going to do a hot take show.
Nope.
But here's my hot take. Let them be ruffled.
Let them be ruffled.
I'm glad Disney's closing this loop.
It's about darn time, quite honestly.
Honestly, it is. But before we get into that, I've got something I want to show you, sir.
Oh.
This isn't really Disney news you can use, but hey, if you were listening on the podcast, I'm sorry. This will be on YouTube. You'll be able to see what I'm about to show.
Right.
But Spirit Halloween is going to be doing something that's very apropos for this podcast.
Oh.
Haunted Mansion costume for Spirit Halloween, inspired by Constance Hatchaway, Sally Slater, and more. You can have a kid's Haunted Mansion maid costume, an adult Constance Hatchaway, an adult Alexander Nitrokov.
Yeah, Nitrokov.
Yep.
Yeah.
An adult tightrope walker. And that's it. But dude.
So I've got the pop for Alexander.
I do too. I've actually got all of those paintings. I've got the chase and I have the non-chase one.
Yeah.
So
I now know what I'm going to be for Halloween this year.
There you go. Can you imagine doing Mickey's Not So Scary?
Oh.
And going to Haunted Mansion in that costume?
Well, so I wouldn't do Mickey's Not So Scary, first of all.
Why not?
I would go to Oogie Boogie.
But Oogie Boogie...
Because it is Haunted Mansion centric this year.
Okay.
Like,
yes.
it is all themed out around the Haunted Mansion.
But you don't get to ride the Haunted Mansion during Oogie Boogie.
So I can
You
ride
get
it
to
beforehand,
ride Haunted Mansion during Mickey's Not So Scary.
but I wouldn't.
Okay. Okay. All right. So the news you can use. First
Yeah,
off,
let's just
you want to rip the Band-Aid off, or
Yeah,
you want to do the?
yeah.
Okay. Disney is now closing the loop for being able to park at the Orange Garage
Yeah.
at Springs, take a bus to a resort, and then going over. Look, I get it. There are people that are mad about paying $20 to park at Magic Kingdom. But there is limited space to
Very.
park at Disney Springs.
Yeah. And those tenants, those people who pay leases
Mm-hmm.
to have their space there, to have patrons come visit them, I've been fighting for this moment for a long time.
Yeah. And not only are they limiting for the buses, you can't get on one of the boats now.
No.
Good.
Yeah, no, it's about time.
Yes, I agree. Now, it's going to cause a lot of headache and consternation for the cast members, and I apologize for them.
Yep.
But I'm going to say something controversial here, Dave. And
Look, but you said you weren't going to do that today.
no, I said we're not doing the podcast, the hot take podcast. But look, as a father who has a child who uses the DAS or used the DAS pass.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it. The same losers that ruined the DAS pass for everybody else are also the same losers who cause all this consternation for the cast members.
Yeah, you've got people wanting to take advantage of the system.
Right.
And it's not just Disney related, and that's as political as we're going to get about it.
Yep.
But you've got people who just want to take advantage of any system that's there to be taken advantage of. And Disney rightfully has said, okay, this loophole that you've been using for decades now is no longer a loophole.
Good.
You have a dining reservation. You have some kind of an experience at a resort or a park, then you are more than welcome to come take advantage of our transportation. If not, no.
Honestly, I'm okay with this. And I am shocked at the internet backlash.
It's the crowd, though, that, I mean, they're upset that a Cars Land is replacing their prestigious Rivers of America. It's that crowd.
Yeah, and I said it before and I'll say it again. Was there ever a line at the riverboat? Was there
Not
ever a
once.
line at look, I love the Muppets. Was there ever a line at Muppets 3D?
No.
Was there ever a line to get into Tom Sawyer Island?
No.
Okay. Then it's more on you than it is on Disney. And we're starting off hot today, dude.
Bro.
This is
Well, it's been built up for like 3 weeks.
right,
so.
right. So going into something hot, let's talk about Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah, you want to talk about a literal hot take? Good.
There is
gracious.
no air conditioning at Wilderness Lodge for the past 2 days.
Yeah, I don't believe they have the facilities corrected yet.
So 3 days. We're on day 3. What's going on, man? And they're under a heat wave in Orlando right now.
Yeah, the timing is absolutely the worst it could ever be.
Yep, I agree. Disney, get your stuff together, please. That's one of my home resorts for DVC. I love that resort, but
I love Wilderness Lodge.
it can get super hot. The other small thing I want to talk about, and we're not going to spend much time on this because we've already talked about it earlier on the podcast. it's come out that Disney is going to use AI with Imagineering.
Yeah. Dave,
I have
think
thoughts.
in the world we live in, though,
Yeah,
it's either use it or get left behind.
agreed.
And Disney for the longest time has tried to be very forward thinking. And I think in the right spaces and using AI in the right ways, you can still be very forward thinking and still use AI as a great tool to help communicate the messages, to help theme out your environments, to help create experiences for families that they will talk about for years to come.
Yep. I think I said it on the podcast a couple of episodes ago when we talked about it, but we're at a point now to where, Dave, when you and I were in school, math teachers would say to us and laugh at us and say, well, you're not always going to carry a calculator around in your pocket, so you need to know this.
Yeah.
Now I carry one.
Right.
Everybody does.
We didn't have any foresight then of like, here's what's coming.
I carry two, one work, one personal. Yeah. We're at a point now to where you need to teach AI. You need to teach, instead of doing AI, instead of professors having AI detectors on how they wrote a paper, you need to have people understand that AI is the wave of the future. Learn how to work within the parameters. AI is only as smart as the person inputting it currently. So I'm okay. These Imagineers are inputting their imagination into this AI, and it's just going to enhance what we have. So Disney internet community, please don't turn this into a negative, because it will. You will. I know you will. Let's make this something a positive, because this means that Disney is going to be on the cutting edge and the leading edge of something that will embrace the future, which is exactly what Walt would have done.
Well, and so here's the thing, though, Dave, that same IDC that you're pleading with are the ones who are just up in arms about everything.
I know
Disney right now.
I know. Michaela, I'm sorry to do this to you. It's the same wrestling internet community that starts tribalism, and when more wrestling is always better for everybody, people are, AEW is better, WWE's just. This is why we can't have nice things.
There you go. You nailed it.
For Dave, what you and I do you do as your profession, me, I do as my side profession. What you and I do as travel agents, we need social media to help promote ourselves.
That's right.
For this podcast, we don't do a good enough job. We need to do more social media promoting, but we need social media for what we do. But social media is a double-edged sword, because as great as it is also becoming the downfall of society. I hate to say it, but please, people, be nice on the internet with everybody, and just know that Disney's going to make some decisions, and just stand around and see what happens. If what comes out of it is crap, then we can complain. But let's not complain while the process is happening.
Well, and
Dave's trying to think of a good way to say it.
there was a season, I'm going to call it a season, Dave, where Disney Animation, Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel, they weren't hitting doubles. We were lucky to get singles out of them.
They weren't even hitting singles for some of them.
There were so many misses.
Yep.
And I'm by no means saying that tomorrow's the savior here, because it is a team of people across multiple media brands. But I think we are finally in that what am I looking for here? I guess maybe that era of resurgence for the Walt Disney Company
As a whole.
as a whole.
Yep.
You know, you look at the parks experience and the expansions across the world, the new builds that are going to take place over the next decade and a half, the expansion of Disney Cruise Line, the expansion of Disney Entertainment in terms of Disney Plus and ESPN and Pixar, the movies, and they're finally finding their place again.
Agreed.
And I think I've not seen it yet. You would be able to speak to it better than I could. Maybe Toy Story 5 is the impetus for that Pixar resurgence.
I saw it the Thursday night
Yeah.
that it came out. My ranking for Toy Stories 2, 1, 5.
Interesting.
I think it's that good.
Interesting.
I think it's better than 3. I think
and 3 was a home run.
I thought so too. This is the best of the Bonnie era.
Yeah, you had mentioned that. I'm OG.
Yep.
So I'm 1, 3, 2, 4.
I could see that. And
4 was good.
Forky's one of my favorite characters, and he came from
Forky's what saved 4.
Agreed. Totally agree.
But we could have this discussion for an hour, but I just sell it like as a whole. I think the Disney brand is coming back in a positive light, despite the changes, despite the IDC, the Internet Disney community, who want to put their forks in the ground and yell as loud as they can on X, so they don't have to show their faces.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Because you're not getting the hot takes on TikTok. You're not getting the hot takes on Instagram. You're not getting the hot takes on Facebook unless they have a way to cover up their faces.
Right.
To hide behind some pseudo name.
Keyboard warriors.
Yes. So IDC, if you got to show your face.
And come to us. Come to us. We want your hot takes.
Yeah, we want it. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Hey, you know what, Dave? One of the things I did on some other podcasts that was fun, we had a Google Voice phone number.
Oh.
And we posted it out there. I think I might do that. If
that'd be fun.
Yeah. So we'll talk about this later, but we might start a Pod 999 Google Voice phone, and if you have a good hot take that's clean, we might play it on air and talk about it.
Yeah.
But we spent 20 minutes already on that we weren't supposed to. Okay. So
that was some of the news. I think you got one more piece, maybe.
Nah, that was the ones I was going to hit. What you got?
Oh no, that's so.
Okay.
The main building at Wilderness Lodge is still without AC.
Okay. Oh, still. Oh, wow. Yeah. So the DVC. So if you are in the new DVC building, you're fine.
Right.
If you're in the OG building with the Copper Creek, you're not.
Right. Yeah. So check in the restaurants, the shopping, the Christmas tree. I mean, no, not Christmas trees yet, but yeah, the wood is on fire.
I mean, if we get hotter,
bro.
All right. So that's a good lead in for my for my Paris talk. I am not going to go do a rundown. I'm just going to tell you, I've got 4 categories here: really good, bad, and ugly for Disneyland Paris.
Okay. Well, can I ask you this? And we didn't talk about it beforehand, so this is throwing a little bit of a curveball. What was the most surprising thing on the good end?
Okay.
And then what was the most surprising thing on maybe the not so good end?
Well, so I'm going to get into that. And So really good. Here's my really, really good. Phantom Manor.
Oh,
I
yeah.
sent you the pre-show of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And Phantom Manor, it's their version of Haunted Mansion.
Right.
You know, Haunted Mansion, the way we know it, and I read up on this, wouldn't have worked in Paris because they didn't get the antebellum period. They didn't get all
Yeah.
that. So the way this is told, it's through the bride's perspective.
Oh.
And the mansion is in Frontierland.
Okay.
It's right next to Big Thunder Mountain.
Okay.
And I've got a great video. I'm standing on the porch of Phantom Manor, and I'm looking right at Big Thunder Mountain. And as the train is going down the hill, I've got the Lily Bell coming into frame.
Wow.
Dude, it's
That's impressive.
picturesque, and that will be on TikTok later. When
Yeah.
right now,
picture this with your phone or with your Metas?
this is with my phone. My
Okay.
Metas. I did a lot of video with my Metas, but this is with my phone. Right now, I'm not posting a lot of good pictures and videos on TikTok because my FYP is still resetting from being in France, so my videos aren't being blasted out a lot.
Yeah.
But so the way you go into this scene, you do the whole stretching room and
Right.
everything. You are going underground with this.
Nice.
You feel the elevator move.
Yeah. So you've got the Disneyland element there.
Right. And as you're coming in, you know, you go into the parlor at Disneyland, Disney World, and you're just getting on a ride.
Right.
But as you're getting on a ride here, you look to your right, and it is a grand staircase with Constance in her ghostly form
Oh.
standing there and talking.
So she's kind of welcoming you to
Right.
the next part of the experience.
Right. The ride through is pretty close to similar.
Okay.
Except for one thing, and we got Amanda and I got yelled at in French because I was sitting there looking around, and the cast members yelling at me, "Check your bar, sir! Check your bar, sir!" The ghost host wasn't there to lower the bar.
Oh.
So I'm had to pull it down.
Yeah, because both iterations here in the States, Disneyland and Walt Disney World, the belt or the bar comes down automatically onto your waist.
And on the doom buggy. Right.
Yeah.
So that's cool. All that, you know, we go through. So the point where the ghost host pushes you off the building and you're falling backwards into the graveyard scene, right? I'm expecting a really cool graveyard scene. You turn around and all of a sudden you see the busts singing right there.
Okay.
So you're like, oh, this is different. But because it's in Frontierland, you are now in a ghost town, like an old West ghost town with a bartender and houses. And dude, man, it is so cool.
That's awesome.
I hope one day you get to go to Paris and see it.
For sure.
And there's no welcome back, bring your birth death certificate thing. It's Constance.
Do you get a Hatbox Ghost?
No, there is no Hatbox Ghost.
Okay.
It's cool. This is the best thing at Disneyland Paris for me.
And so where do you rank this iteration of Haunted Mansion of the three that you've participated in?
One here
at Phantom
Manor. Phantom Manor is one. And then there is a wide gap between Disneyland and Disney World. So Phantom Manor is up top, and then you go down a Yao Ming size hole, then Disneyland, then Disney World.
Yeah.
So it's that good. My next really good is Hyperspace Mountain.
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot about this.
Yes, their Space Mountain, which is the only Space Mountain that goes upside down. So this roller coaster is amazing. It's all in the dark, and it's a launch coaster. so it shoots you incredibly fast. But they have automatically they've turned it into Star Wars at all times. So it's Admiral Akbar talking to you. I've got a ride through of this with my metas. It's awesome. My daughters and Megan, our good friend Megan's daughter, Stassi, we all rode it 3 times.
Nice.
Hyperspace Mountain's great. The Dragon Under the Castle is awesome. Every 10 minutes, I think, it wakes up and goes on. Anyway, the next really awesome thing, Arendelle, the new Arendelle.
Yeah, brand new. Like has not been open very long.
Right. In fact, it's been open for 2 months.
Okay.
We rode the ride there. It's basically Control C, Control V from Epcot. The new animatronics, though, so the faces are better.
Yeah.
You do get wet. It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. You walk over a bridge and it just feels amazing. All right, good.
Okay, yeah, let's talk good.
Yeah, the theming is great.
Yeah,
the theming of Adventure World, they took the proponents of what they had done in Hollywood Studios and made it better.
Interesting.
You first walk in to the building or into the theme park. Then there's a little courtyard, and then they herd you into another building. Well, inside that building, it looks like Hollywood Land at night. And there's a big marquee with neon lights, and you walk under that. Then you go into Adventure World. It's beautiful. It's breathtaking. I am probably in the minority here, but I think that is better than Disneyland Paris.
Wow.
I liked Adventure World better than Disneyland Paris.
Okay.
The shows at Adventure World are great. That's one thing Amanda loved. We unfortunately didn't get to see the Lion King show, but we did see a live orchestra show, and it was so good. It was awesome. Their Tower of Terror is incredible.
Okay.
It's a different show. It's a different, so with ours, I know you probably don't ride Tower much because your tummy, your tum-tum. But we with ours, you go up, you ride through a show, and then you drop. This one, you go up, that little girl reaches out to you and tries to, and she's like, come follow me. And then you go up and down.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's awesome.
All right. So where would you rank that version against Hollywood Studios? And I'm going to break code a little bit in the IDC. You get mad. I don't care. But the Disneyland version,
I would rank ours first, Disney World.
Okay.
Just because I do like that ride through, but the difference is pretty cool. I would rank that. Paris is very close to second. And then Guardians is Guardians. They do have a Avengers Land, which is cool. There they have the Spider-Man ride, the web slingers, and then their roller coaster over there is basically a copy and paste of Guardians of the Galaxy, not Guardians, Rock and Roller Coaster. So I got to ride a Rock and Roller Coaster style roller coaster. Really cool.
How was it themed?
A lot like Disneyland's.
Well, like character wise, I mean, was it just?
It was all of them. It was all, basically the roller coaster was Tony and Captain Marvel.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then all of Adventure World, I would say, is really good. Now we get into the bad.
Oh.
Let me put one other good. The New York the New York resort, which I didn't get to stay at, but Megan and Stassi did, and then the Disneyland resort, which you walk under to go into Paris. Beautiful,
Okay.
breathtaking. The
You
bad.
didn't stay at either one of those, right?
No, I did not stay at either one. Megan, we need to have Megan on to talk about Paris here.
We do for sure.
But Megan can tell you that the New York hotel is very updated and very good. Now the bad. I stayed at Sequoia Lodge because we had talked about earlier how much I love Wilderness Lodge. I thought, oh, Sequoia Lodge, that's one of their deluxes, and it's the best thing. It's the next best thing to Wilderness. It's very outdated. It hasn't been updated since 1992 when it opened.
Wow.
It says it has air conditioner. It was Paris-style air conditioning, which Paris does not have air conditioning very often. And it struggled to keep up. I hate to call myself bougie, but I'm DVC.
But you are.
I'm bougie. I'm DVC.
Yeah.
I would equate this resort to the inside of the resort was fine. It was okay, but I would equate the rooms to before they updated the All-Stars.
Wow.
It was about like that. Double beds, no queen bed at all, no king bed, double beds. And French toilets, man. Have you ever done cruise line toilets? Of course you have. You know how bad they are.
Oh, yeah.
That's how French toilets are.
Oh.
So even in the hotel room.
Takes a while to flush.
Yes. Courtesy flushes are a must. The other bad, and this is weird to me because I'm used to Walt Disney World having and Disneyland having a lot of good merch. There is a lack of branded merchandise at Disneyland Paris. I want everything. Like if I was going to buy something, I'm not going to buy something I can buy at Walt Disney World.
Right.
I want it to be plastered with Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
It's not. It's hard to find.
Those Spirit jerseys?
I have one Spirit jersey.
Okay.
That I brought home that just says Disneyland Paris on the back.
Yeah.
It's a black one. But even like they had really cool Sorcerer Mickey stuff, but it doesn't have Paris anywhere on it. And if I'm going to buy it, I want you to know I bought it in Paris.
Right. Yeah, because I've got to let you know that I've got money.
Not that I got money, just that I went to an international park. Come on, David.
You almost went all the way with it.
I almost did, but then I stopped myself, David. All right. You ready for the ugly? And I saved this for the last.
Man.
I go to Disney World a lot for the food.
The food
at Disney World is so good. And Disneyland is so
agreed. Yeah, it's good.
My TikTok of the day today, I don't know if you've seen it, what's the worst thing you've ever eaten at a Disney park?
Oh, Dave,
the food at Disneyland Paris.
Oh, don't tell me.
Is so bad.
So bad.
Casey's. Casey's. You think, I'm good at Casey's.
Love Casey's.
Turkey hot dogs.
Hate Casey's.
I hate Casey's at Paris.
Oh, man.
Every hot dog you get at Disneyland is
turkey hot dog.
Amanda had pasta at Pim's Test Kitchen, which is
Yep.
It's not like the one at
no, don't tell me that.
It's a buffet. The pasta was horrible.
And how can you mess up pasta in Italy?
Well, we was in France, but
I'm sorry, France.
But
Still
very close. It's not good. Not good. Not good. The food is not good. Another really good though, and I'll say this: prices for their merch is great.
Okay.
The most expensive pin over there was €15.
That's not bad.
A normal pin here in the States is $12.
Yeah.
$12 to $15. Yeah. A pack of 2 pins is $30. So prices over there is good. Here's one that's going to ruffle some feathers. Our castle is better than theirs. It's their castle is beautiful. Their castle is awesome, but it was smaller than I thought it would be.
Okay.
I like our castle better. It was beautiful. It was breathtaking to look at, but I like our castle better.
Size-wise,
I
it
would say
fair?
it's on par with Cinderella,
Okay.
maybe a little shorter.
Okay.
So there you go.
Wow.
That's my take. And I think you can do. We did 3 days. You don't need 3 days.
Don't need 3 days.
You can do both parks in a day and a half. It's and
You're saying it reminds you a lot of Animal
Disneyland.
Kingdom.
No. I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
That's where you
I'd
make me.
say, and both of these parks are closer than Universal's 2 parks.
Wow.
Yeah, you can easily walk between each.
Okay. Okay.
I would say it's
a little more of
almost
a stretch between Isle of Adventure and Universal Studios.
yeah.
So,
I would say it's almost closer together than Disneyland and DCA.
impressive.
Um,
So I don't think that's it's not a bad separation
it's not.
between the two out of
Yeah.
Disneyland.
And
Okay.
here's the other bad. Disney Village sucked, which is their Disney Springs,
Oh,
Disney,
okay. All right.
Downtown Disney.
Yeah.
Downright sucked.
Can we say that on the air?
We just did.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Man, Dave,
It was-
I'm sorry.
Here's the deal. I loved it. It was fun. It was
Okay.
really fun to be there. It was really fun being there with my girls, really fun seeing them enjoying a park that we didn't know.
Right.
It was fun being there with some friends too. We got to meet
Right.
up with Megan and Stassi and you know, scares the crap out of me now that a good friend of mine is good friends with my wife and they got along great.
No, that's a
And-
good thing, Dave.
No,
That's
it's
thing.
it's a great thing.
Yeah.
But now I've got on this trip, I have Megan and Amanda teaming up against me. And it was really, really fun. But I can say that I've checked this one off. And
Yeah.
if we don't, we're going back to Paris, but it's going to be one of those things to where we don't have to take an extra day of our trip to go to Disneyland Paris now.
Right.
So if you are going, I will say you walk down Main Street and think, oh, I got this. But as soon as you turn off Main Street, you don't got this.
Wow. Okay.
It's a totally different park after you turn off of Main Street.
Yeah. All right.
So
Well,
All
Dave, let's wrap it there.
Yep.
Because we're pushing
Okay.
42 minutes. I don't have quite as long, but with that, we could do something a lot easier,
Yeah.
later on in the week or something. So
because here's what we'll do. We've got 2 weeks until the 4th of July. You and I want to do a 4th of July style show.
we do.
So let's do this. Dave, can you record next week?
I can.
Okay. So let's record a show next week. We'll call it our 4th of July and Universal Kids show.
Well, okay.
Or do you want to do just 3 in a
I
row?
think let's just devote a full show to the 4th of July.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
America deserves that.
Yep, we can do that.
And I don't think I need 15, 20 minutes for
Okay. All right.
UKR.
So here's our walk quote, and then we'll go into how to find us. How's that? You ready?
Yep.
All right. So I think we've done it, but I'm going to do it again. Laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever.
Love it.
I just think that that's perfect for the things we talked about on this show. Laughter is
Right.
timeless.
Right.
Dreams have no age.
No age.
Just be yourself, have fun, and there you go.
I love it, man.
So, Dave, how can people find us?
Hey, at Travelmation Dave across the socials. You'll find me where you need to find me there. And then at Dave Adams Travels on the
All
social.
over the socials.
Yeah.
Follow me because I've got a lot of Paris stuff to put out. Here's my preview, Dave. You need to go and look at the video I posted yesterday. We ate at a place called Corette's.
Okay.
And the best hot chocolate I've ever had the best eggs I have ever had. So beautiful. All right, there you go. That's it, guys. We love you. Not near as much as our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ does. We hope that one day if you don't know him, you will know him later in life. But we love you, and we'll see you next week on the next Pod 999. Bye, y'all.